The holiday events have landed in Kingdom 2, which means they're going to arrive in your kingdom in the next couple days. So in this video, we're going to go over all of these events and how you can get as much value as possible so that you can slay these events when they arrive in your kingdom. Pun intended. P.S. There's a new event with treasure hunting, so you're going to want to stick around in this video because we're going to dig up some treasure. Yahar! CPO! Get your shovel, buddy. We got digging to do. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, a sponsored content creator for Rise of Kingdoms, and today we get to show you the new holiday events that are just around the corner. If you like Rise of Kingdoms guides that help you get value and smash your enemies, consider smashing that subscribe button for daily Rise of Kingdoms videos. There are a number of amazing events to help you get value this holiday season, and let's walk through what each of them are because several of them are new to Rise of Kingdoms. The first one I want to show you is the usual sort of 5-day event. We're very much used to the cadence of this event where there's barbarians to battle on day 2 and forts to rally for gold keys on day 3. The majority of the value in this is just getting the quests done. Every quest you do will give you a little bit of extra value in the final reward, but honestly, the good value is from getting all these quests done, and you can see there is a currency that you'll be getting over here. This currency is used to exchange in the Memories of the Journey event. This is where you trade in all of the currency you've collected. We'll showcase exactly how you get all this and the best ways to go and get it. Your options are to get Universal Legendary Commander Sculptures, a city skin, which we will review, the Sled Cottage, some cosmetics, gold keys, gold stars, and even the ability to get some wrapping paper to send some gifts to friends, which we also will review. You'll notice there is a secondary currency we haven't covered yet in addition to the balloons, and that is snowmen. Let's talk about how you would obtain these snowmen. In the Winter Story event, this is where you're going to get icy snowflakes by doing map collection, city collection, and defeating barbarians. Defeating barbarians will have diminishing returns. City collection is limited to how much you can produce in your city, and of course, you should be running a production boost probably all the time in your city. However, map collection is the one where you can really go off the chain, out of control, by gathering in small amounts. If you gather the equivalent of what would be in a level 2 or 3 resource node, or heck, you could even do a level 1 resource node, you'll probably get some number of these icy snowflakes, and you probably won't get that many more if you're doing a larger resource node like a level 5 or level 6. So one hack that's used in order to get as many of these snowflakes as possible is you create gathering presets for an amount of siege units or gathering troops that is going to get you the equivalent of a level 1 to 3 resource node. And when that comes back to your city, boom, you're going to get a lot of icy snowflakes. That does require a lot of watching and attention, but as a free-to-play player, if you're trading your time for value, that is one way you can do that to get more snowflakes lined up. The other event that is relevant, besides ice and snow, is going to be the Christmas journey. So when you get these snowflakes, that's where you can turn them in this event, and you get your snowmen. That's how you will go and obtain them. You also can purchase the premium currency for 100 gems. I'm going to give you the guidance here that unless you only needed 1 or 2 more of the premium currency to get a premium reward that you wanted, that this is a very expensive way to go and get things like legendary commander sculptures. And that is because 1,000 gems a pop is actually very expensive for a legendary commander sculpture. Yes, I get that it's better than the VIP shop. So if you're farming gems off the map and you're like doing that every day, all day, sure, you could do this. But for most of us mere mortals that are not spending in the game, the thing that you're going to want to do is spend those gems in other events like Wheels of Fortune that get you way more value, especially when you hit special increments along the way, like spinning a Wheel of Fortune to 10. So my guidance to you would be not to go and purchase these unless you're going all in on the city skin, which would be a reasonable approach to take. That would be 10,000 gems for a city skin. Honestly, that's not so bad. It's expensive, especially compared to the event where you spend 7,000 gems and you get so much value and you have sort of an upgraded tier of a thing like the Thanksgiving turkey. It's very expensive, but if this is a city skin you want, then 10,000 gems, honestly pretty reasonable, especially because these city skins do not typically come back, or if they do, it's very, very, very infrequent in a dice rolling event that we just haven't seen in a very long time. So let's go look now at the Golden Sled Cottage and just talk briefly as to whether or not we think this is a city skin that we think you should go for. And I'll say that the Golden Sled Cottage is actually a really solid skin. For a lot of players, this is an amazing skin to go and get. And the reason is that it's giving you cavalry health, a coveted stat, at the cost of archer health. Also a coveted stat, but there are a lot more cav players than there are archer players. Sorry, folks that are focused on archers here. This city skin is not for the archer players, but if you're into cav, I think this is a pretty solid one to pick up. In my estimation, the only thing that could make this better is if you were losing a stat other than health on your archers. But as far as city skins go, this is actually pretty reasonable. The 10,000 gems is, yeah, it's relatively expensive compared to the other event that gives you the opportunity to get city skins for the 7,000 gems. But if you're looking for that skin, I actually think that's a reasonable grab. The reason that I personally prioritize city skins over other things is that you can get sculptures other ways, but the city skin, it shows up for the event, it may show up later, and it may not for a very long time. So if you like it, you need it, a reasonable thing to go and pick up. One of the things I did mention was in this bundle is wrapping paper, and the wrapping paper you can use to send gifts to other people, which is kind of nice. You need wrapping paper to be able to send different gifts ranging from equipment, material, choice chests. Please send me those. Oh my gosh, please. Don't send me anything but those, please. You also, if you want to troll the heck out of somebody, can gift them something they really wouldn't want. It's the equivalent of the lump of coal. Like, you could gift people the 500 VIP points that are max VIP, and then they're going to be, I think, limited, perhaps, to the number of gifts they can receive as well. So I think you could probably wreck somebody. We'll see. We'll see if you're actually limited to the number of gifts you can receive. Historically, for events like this, that's the case. But you have 30 gift-giving chances. I don't know if that refreshes or if that's total over the duration of the event. I suspect it's over the duration of the event, but I suppose we will see. In fact, in the rules, it seems to indicate it's over the duration of the event. Each governor can receive gifts at most 5 times. Once this limit has been reached, you'll be unable to receive more gifts. So this is the sort of event where you actually, I mean, if everybody's being really generous, then everybody's going to run out of people to even give gifts to in the first place. Let's jump ahead, however, to the event that you're probably most interested in, the brand new treasure hunt event. This is a new event in which you collect fragments of a map, you put them together, and go look and find a treasure, which is a cool idea, but we need to review the rules here because this is brand new. You collect 7 different treasure map fragments and combine them into a treasure map, and yes, you can trade fragments with other people in your alliance, so no worries if you stack up all on one fragment type. For some reason, you can trade. That will reveal the location of a mysterious treasure once you combine your map. After you locate the treasure, you can send a scout to dig it up, and once the scout has claimed the treasure, you will receive it in your mail. Naturally, that's where scouts send things. You can see the treasure locations discovered by other governors on the map, but only governors with that corresponding map can get the treasure inside. So there's a lot of maps, a lot of locations. Scouts are going to be going everywhere. The hunt will begin as soon as you combine a map, and you have 8 hours from the time that you have combined the map to go and find your treasure. Otherwise, your hunt will fail, and the corresponding treasure map is lost. Each governor can hunt for treasure 3 times per day. Failed attempt will still be counted toward your daily limit, so don't fail, I guess. It doesn't look like you're racing toward the location as well against somebody else, but if that's the case, this is going to get really competitive. I suppose we'll see. I imagine it's not quite that cutthroat, but you're probably wondering, well, Chisgule, how do I get these maps? Courier station purchases will give you a stocking. Troop training will have a chance to give you stockings. And defeating barbarian forts will also have a chance to give you stockings. You will have to do some blend of all of these activities, however, in order to get the number of maps necessary to complete the 3 that you can do a day. And that is because each of these is limited to 10 per day. So it takes 7 per map, 21 total. You're going to at least have to do something in each of these categories. To show you what that will look like, let's go and get a few stockings now and get a closer look at how this goes We go to the courier station. We have 20 minutes left here. There's nothing I really want to be gemming, but I suppose that's cheaper to gem a few things than it is to refresh it, but maybe we'll get some things for resources, and we did. Mail received. I got at least one item. Mail received. There's another one. We'll rip these. No other mails. So we got 2 stockings from the courier station. I suspect courier station is going to be a tricky one to max out unless you're gemming things in here, and I really do not recommend that people gem things in here. For most people, you are much better off spending your gems in things like a Wheel of Fortune, where there are tiers of extra value, and you're getting things you would have got from here anyways too, like speed-ups. So if we go to our mail, we do have the 2 stockings. We go to our inventory. Now we can rip open the stockings. What's inside? I'm really anxious. Boom, 2 fragments. Confirm we picked up the fragments. We go back to the map, and you can see there they are. They now no longer show in red. We've got 1 of each fragment. But of course, we can do better than that, right, Chisgule? Let's go and speed up some troop training as well and see how many of those stockings we get. I don't know if maybe training in small increments is the way to go. 1 stocking there for that amount of troops. Should I only do like 100 at a time? If I do increments of 100, is this going to work? Let's find out. For science, it's my speed ups on this account. 100 didn't do it. Okay, what if I upgrade 200? What are the odds then? Is this going to proc some stockings? No proc. Okay, how about 500? It did say that there is a chance. I get it. Let's find out. Speed it up. Don't waste your speed ups, Chisgule. And nothing. But if I go and I speed this one up, let's find out. This one's probably going to give it to me. Yes. 1,600 troops getting upgraded from T3 to T4 seem to do the trick. Let's try again. Now, what if we do 1,000 troops? How does that look? I wonder if there is a power threshold for the minimum you need to do here. 1,000 did the trick. We can bump it down to 750 for those looking for maximum value doing this. The least amount of training you need to do to get this thing to proc. What does it look like? 750 did the job. Okay. Wow. We got a lot there. Okay. Okay, that's very interesting. It procced a lot of stockings. What if I do... I don't know. We'll do 600. How does that look? Speed it up. Speed it up. How does that go? Winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, 1 stocking. And if I do 1,000, is that giving me the double stocking? Double stocking seems better. Tiny amount of troops extra. Twice the number of stockings. Single stocking for 1,000. Seems like somewhere over 500 is what you'd need to do to proc the bundle. I'm thinking 600 plus is feeling pretty safe based on what we did so far. But let's rip open our stockings and see if we can get hunting, baby. There are a bunch of fragments. Now, let's combine them. The hunt begins! Here we go. Combine. I guess I should have said the hunt begins when I am going to go hunt. Ooh. Ah. It shows me a physical location. Go hunt. Oh, maps on the screen. We're hunting. We're hunting. I need these mountains. We're looking to match the mountains. Pattern matching on these mountains. I think I've got it. Targeting sensors locked in. Now what do I do? We got it, baby. There it is. Strange markings. Treasure level high. Owner, Chisgule K2. Let's go. Scouts away. Scouts away! Okay, we'll cut the video and be right back when the scouts got there, all right? Let's make a special sound effect and then we'll be there. Ready? Woo. Okay, our scout is 15 seconds away, but the timer for that treasure hunt on the top of the screen is a couple seconds faster than my scout. How is this going to work? Color me concerned. Here's the scout. Am I going to make it? I'm investigating. Oh, maybe that was just the timer to go get there. Okay, cool. That was just the timer to get there. Great. Treasure received. All right, drop in the comments before you get to the next part of the video. Is this treasure going to be awesome? Or is this not going to be awesome? I would like some material crates. That would be a sick treasure. They're a crate already. That's what you'd expect to dig up for treasure. What will we get in our treasure? A mysterious level 2 cave treasure. Oh, so these are just cave treasures. Okay. These are just cave treasures, but cave treasures were good, if you may recall. Level 2 mysterious treasure? I mean, I think it's just a cave treasure. Treasure of unknown origin. Open it to find pretty good treasure rewards. Oh, I love the text on this. Open it for pretty okay rewards. Inside, you go on a great journey for a magical chest, and contained within it, the mysterious treasure is some pretty good rewards. There's pretty good rewards. We'll be the judge of that. Okay. I think honestly they set my expectation well. They did a good job with setting my expectation on that one. The hype of the mysterious treasure was high. The lowering of the bar for the pretty good reward is spot on. I, of course, think you want to be doing this. Get your free treasures. There's a little bit of speed ups, a little bit of resources, and maybe I just got sort of unlucky because a gold key, like, look, yeah, you take a gold key all day, every day if you could just run around and scout for gold keys. So this is good. It looks fun, but is this a thing you need to go way out of your way for? I don't know. Maybe there's other stuff in here that's better, but from what I got, I think I'm fine with maybe not spending all my time doing that. And you can only do 3 a day anyway, so it won't take that long. Now, with all of that said, there is one last event we haven't talked about that we know is on its way, and we can give you a hint of what that's going to be based on, boom, what you see here, the Christmas is Coming event. Because when I hit the info button here, the one that is missing is the Zenith of Power. The Zenith of Power is where you gain literally as much power as possible in a certain time frame. We don't know how long that's going to be just yet. And I think everybody can get like 5 legendary commander sculptures if during this window they gain like 1 million power, something like that. That's the baseline rewards that are tiered for just getting some basic power gain out of the way. So if it's training troops, that's a good idea. If it's doing your buildings or research, this is a fine time. And for the players that can pull down between, honestly, these days it takes like 20+ million power gain in whatever the time frame is for this event, then you can potentially get the Zenith of Power skin. And that Zenith of Power skin, by the way, if we go into our city, is a very, very solid infantry skin. Here it is, the Frozen Fortress. You can see that this is where it comes from, limited edition Christmas theme, only awarded during the 2020 Christmas events, 10% infantry defense at the cost of cavalry health and archer defense. If you are rallying or garrisoning with infantry, this is very good. If you are also only field fighting with infantry, this is a very good skin. These are highly coveted. They come around very infrequently, and they are relatively powerful in the grand scheme of things. Of course, equipment goes a much longer way, but I would expect we will see, by the way, some material crates for equipment in the rewards for this event as well, for the people that are victorious. Now, as with any winter or holiday event, there is going to be a bundle available. That bundle will help you get more of the premium currency, so if you're getting the city skin, yeah, you could buy your way into that. There's going to be name plaques that are going to be available from the bundles and also from that Zenith of Power event. Avatar frames as well will be coming, so you can plan for those bundles to be around, and I'll have a card up in the top for last year's bundle, so you can see exactly what that might be if they do the exact same thing that they did last year. And maybe I'll even throw a Zenith of Power event up there as well, a card for that, so you can see one of those as well if you just want to get a look at what that looks like. I've done that in the past for at least 2 city skins that I've obtained. It's very difficult, but the reward is pretty strong. The city skins that I obtained are the Saint's Halo and also the Age of Devotion. This looks, as you can see, very similar to the city skin that's come around this time around. The Saint's Halo was actually very different as far as a city skin for this style of event. 5% skill damage, 5% AP recovery, and minus 10% infantry health. So, if you enjoyed this video, do me a huge favor, throw a like onto here. Consider subscribing so that you don't miss out when we do the treasure hunting on our main account and do all of the other events as they show up in the game. And until next time, you have fun smashing the kingdom. And CPO, you can put the shovel away, buddy. We're done digging for today. Thank you. I appreciate you.